Hi there, my name is Kevin and I'm the owner of Wireless Two Way. Over the years, we've been asked, what is better? Is it better to rent or is it better to buy? And there's some considerations you need to take into effect whether you rent or you own, basically. If you're renting, you're wanting to look at, am I using the radios for a one-off event once a year, twice a year, 3 times a year? And how many radios do I need? Stuff like that, information like that would tend to move you more towards the renting, more towards the renting. If you're a construction company, security, shopping center type scenario, you're going to look at more of a purchasing type scenario, because those radios are used 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And only you would know of your unique situation. To help you make your decision easier, I'll list a couple of reasons for you to rent, and there's a couple of reasons to buy. The reasons to rent is if you have an event, whether it be a council festival, concert, community event, parade, maybe a sporting event with your kids or school. Cases like that, you are going to want to rent. You can pick the quantity of radios that you want. So each event might not be the same size. So you can pick the radios you want. You can pick the accessories you want. Usually they come with spare batteries and multi-chargers. If you have a small project, whether it be a small construction site that's only going to go for 6 months, you've got a small short-term shutdown, a small maintenance contract, that's going to tend to lead you towards rental. Those things are short-term, they're less than 6 months, maybe they're a weekend, they're a week, they're a month. Those type of events are what are going to lend you or push you more towards the rental side. To believe it or not, the purchasing is usually the exact opposite. You've got a project that is going to last you more than 7 months. You've got an ongoing event that is looking to be every year at the same time every year, or maybe you got multiple events that are the same time every year. That at that point, it's probably going to lend you to looking at, is it more feasible for you to buy instead of renting over a period of time. Some of the reasons to buy would be education. Some of the industries would be education. You want to keep all your staff informed, and obviously keep your staff and students safe. Manufacturing, these plants run year round. So with that, you'll want to have your communications year round, and it's more cost effective for you to own the radios rather than rent. Healthcare, hospitals, you need area-wide on-site communications. You need your maintenance, security, administrating staff. All those people need to communicate. That's a system that's built specifically for that hospital or that situation. So you'll want to own those radios instead of renting. Another important industry is the retail sector. Department stores, grocery stores, hardware stores. These are type industries or type companies that will use radios 7 days a week. In that situation, you definitely want to look at purchasing your own radios. Something to think about would be buying cheap radios versus hiring professional radios. Your daily rate in Australia would be anywhere from $10 to $18 a day, depending on what radio you get. That would most likely include an audio accessory. You get spare batteries and a charger. But be careful when you're looking at, be wary when you purchase cheap radios from electronic stores or off eBay. It's not all the time you get what you think you're going to get or what you paid for. Those radios, they're $100, $110 if that. Most of them will have CB channels installed in them. And if you're looking at with CB channels, you could get interference from anyone and everybody. Kids want to hear their own voice, to construction sites that are using radios that you'll see at freeways or building sites. Those radios are usually half a watt. A professional hire radio is anywhere from 4 to 5 watt. Another question I'm asked is long-term rental versus buying outright. In Australia, you look about 7 months. At about 7 months, if your project is less than 7 months, based on the daily rate or the monthly rate, it's probably going to be more beneficial for you to rent. Go anything over 7 months, you're going to look at paying the same amount of money it was to buy. At the end of 7 months, going into your 8th month, you would own that equipment. And then you can actually, once you finish that site, finish that event, finish that project, you can then move on to the next you'd be able to take those radios on to the next site, and that would keep your costs down from then on. And the last to consider is your operating cost versus your capital expenditure. Operating cost is based around your cash flow. Operating cost helps you with your cash flow. There's not a lot of money that's outlaid. As far as capital expense, there's a lot of money outlaid initially, and then you can actually amortize that or depreciate that purchase over the period of time of that you have the radios. And finishing up, look, thank you for watching our channel. I hope I've helped you with making any decisions. And also, off our website, we're only either a phone call or an email away. And if you've got any more questions, maybe we can help you. Please give us a call, and we'll talk to you later. Have a good day.